All right, so we are going to get the first semifinal underway. ID versus Chain. We're going to head straight away to it. All right, guys, we're going to get this next match underway. We got ID versus Chain. This is our first semifinals of this Anima Gaming Duel Cup. Duel Showcase, I should say. This is a 32-man bracket, and we are whittled down to the final four. So, all set here. Now that you are in game, my friend, I'm going to see if we can kick it off immediately.
And then finals will be covered tomorrow?
No. Finals should be tonight. I don't know if we're going to do the third place matchup.
Gotcha. Yeah.
We're going to do this semifinals, the next semifinals, and then, of course, the final finals. And then we'll let the third place just play out. Oh, and, oh, well, fuck me. Looks like we're actually live. I'm, like, not even noticing this.
Oh, holy shit, we are.
Yeah.
Shane up by 1 already, but being caught, well, being caught where nobody needs to be during a duel. Still playing the yellow armor room, but Shane is atrophying health like nothing else.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that is a messy, messy fight. Both of them taking a load of damage, but when red armor comes up, Chain will be on top, trying to get one more rail, and that rail missed is a huge opportunity miss as ID had, what, 20 health? So does Chain, but Chain's able to get away with mega health here. ID looking for a rocket across the bridge, looking for some LG across the bridge, doesn't get anything other than a tickle. Still 10 seconds to red armor, and ID coming down from below. Chain dropping right down on the shaft, there it is.
But here's the thing. That final shot of rail means ID actually will be in a lot of trouble for this red fight. Yeah, yep. Beautiful play by Chain, and he brings it back to a 2-1. Really nice aggression. He realized how much damage he did, and he might be able to get both of these here. Let's see if he can dodge the plasma. Yeah, that's good enough. That's good enough for the item. Oh fuck! He drops in and but he's able to pick up the frag. Yeah. I was afraid that all of a sudden the plasma was going to completely connect as ID was fading away, and that would have been pretty sad. Oh, look at that! Holy shit!
Chain
nice shotgun.
Very, very direct on the items, and actually that fake out at Mega gave him the frag, but then moving directly over to red, I mean, it just handed it right back over to ID. So here we go. Mega up in 10. Red armor just a couple seconds before that. ID's already setting up at it, taking a bit of damage across the bridge. Waiting for Chain to come back through the teleporter, and look at that. That was a long, long time to make a play for Mega. That means that Chain, if he doesn't want to, he could just, make a mutual grab and then have another red armor up a good 10 seconds before the next Mega. But that means that Chain has to win this next red, or he's going to be in a good amount of trouble. ID, though, he's already got 170 health, 100 armor. He's well stacked, but now ID's at the bottom. That gives Chain potentially the height advantage here, depending on where he's hiding out. No, he's down below. He gets in a rail, but that's not going to leave him any way to get in on the item.
Yeah, but he doesn't really need to. He did 80 damage. It was before the pickup, not after. Oh, nice.
He needed to do more damage on it. It was what I'm getting at. I mean, he needed to, not get the item per se, but do enough damage to ID where he really couldn't enter in on Mega. But now ID is able to grab red armor, take a bit of damage, take Mega, take a bit of damage, and now he's in good shape. But oh, wow.
No,
that drop down, the close range hug rockets are saying something else.
Well, I guess what I was getting at was that Chain had done damage without eating any damage in that first exchange. But then, of course, that fell apart when ID hit a beautiful rail on the exit. So, it's still 3-2. We've seen a little bit of back and forth. I don't think anyone's going to commit to a fight right here. ID's got Mega. Chain, though, needs to really be careful about this red play.
There's enough time between them.
Yeah, ID's here. Oh, great
And he's
drop.
all over Chain.
Three great rockets, though.
Awesome
oh, my
rocket.
God.
Nice.
Three almost perfect rockets from Chain. That was ridiculous, and that basically forced ID to kill himself. We're at a 2-frag game, 3-1 now as we hit the halfway point.
ID trying to play it a little bit more sneakily up top of the map, but now his rockets are kind of failing him. Red armor's going to be up. One really early rocket. Chain just aim up and pull the trigger.
Yeah, that was sit on my face and tell me that you love me. Yeah.
Wasn't going to go there.
Like I said, very musical tonight. All right, Chain really is just relying on his rockets. We usually see a lot more LG, and rail play out of him, but Yeah, Rockets seem to be the win for him. 54 health, should be able to fight off. Really? Really? 14 health? Okay, there we go. Should be able to fight this off. 4 health.
And then ID came through with it.
Well, ID realized he was down to 14 health. You know, he's trying to get it done. Chain actually needs to be very careful here because ID gets a free mega, or should have. There it is, free mega. And then, you know, it's kind of scary. I can understand why Chain...
That was a mistake by Chain. I mean, he should have heard the mega pickup and should have known that ID was going to be recovering back.
He wasn't close enough to the mega to hear it. And I can kind of understand what Chain had in mind there. I think he was trying to be sneaky about his positioning because he didn't really have what it would take to fight and defend the red. And there's game, Chain says. We'll see. We'll see. But, you know, yeah, it just didn't work out for him because ID was already barreling through in order to get a lightning gun. So 6-4, ID is still trailing by 2, but Chain feels like he's lost his own momentum. He's lost his mojo.
That's all right. I mean, it's still a very, very close game, and Chain has done more with less. Dropping back in with Shoddy. Okay, maybe that's way too less. But 10 seconds to red armor. ID is going to be all over that and still have a good 10 seconds to get back over to Mega. That means that Chain needs to not be at the bottom of the map. It needs to be up top here.
Oh, Rocket was very close. Would have removed that armor. ID misses a crucial rail. But this Mega is way too risky to go for. Chain's going to try to press a little bit of a fight, do some damage. It wasn't enough, though. It was only about 30 damage with that Rocket. So, you know, ID is still down by a frag, but plenty of time to make it up. I'm going to go over to Chain and see what he's working with. 81 armor, and now has a railgun.
Yeah, he just got another YA pickup. And actually, considering how much time he has to work with this, he should be able to kind of slow play these armors out a bit. I mean, do some damage on the items, cool, but do what he was doing before, you know, being content with the single rail and then getting out of there. But, oh, LG'd right down in midair. That'll tie it back up 6-6. And down here at the rocket launcher ground floor. Yeah.
You hit one really good rocket, and then I understand wanting to, like, force ID out of the room. But you didn't do either, and now he gets, you know, yeah, he gets everything. Jesus Christ. All aim.
Not even, I mean...
Well, we are playing an FPS.
It's always dangerous.
It's not like a StarCraft.
You forget that you're... Yeah.
Aim matters.
Yeah. It's always dangerous when you forget that you're forcing your opponent out of the room because you want to be in the room. It's kind of like following the Russians all the way back to the Ukraine. I mean, you don't win that way. God, why am I such a dork?
Well, I was just going to say, if anyone doesn't get that, then please go read, like, any history book. All right. Because I'm wondering if there are, like...
It doesn't even really matter what century. I mean, pick one.
Yeah, any history book will do. You know, that's probably even covered in, like, the Daily Show Earth or something. 10-6, ID has definitely pulled away. I think Chain called it several minutes ago after ID gave him a thrashing, still down by 3 frags, and Chain said, that's game. Alright, guys, so, what is this flow player? Did Own 3D change something that I have no fucking clue about? I don't understand this flow player stuff. Yeah. I'm going over to a stream to...
I was looking on Google, and from the looks on their website, it's the player that Own3D actually uses, I believe.
Okay, so, alright, whatever. Alright, 11-6. I'm gonna see this one wind down. What? Let's see. What is our next stop? Do you remember what that was?
I don't actually. We came in
in progress. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Let's see where we're going next. Damage-wise, yeah, solid rocket play by Chain, but a little bit better overall by ID. Blood Run. Blood Run's where we go. So we're keeping it a little bit of new school, a little bit of old school. That works. Chain actually should do pretty well here. ID is solid, but I'm not sure If he's got... I mean, it seems like Chain is... if I had to guess, this is Chain's pick. We'll see.
Shane should be able to kind of lock himself into a pattern a bit more here. He was kind of all over the place on T7, but taking away Plasma and YA, top of the map, Red Armor's already gone, but Shane is not going to be sticking his neck out for it. He's got his eyes on the railgun, however, and he should be able to take the... Ooh, he's looking for damage first, but Mega's already gone. It's already gone.
I think he was maybe expecting ID to be going maybe... Well, he would have already had a rocket launcher. That didn't make any sense.
Right, exactly.
I don't know what Chain was thinking.
I mean, with ID having that first rocket launcher, Chain's real objective was to get back up through there. So by going through the teleporter, and you know, even with ID coming through where he was, Chain might have been able to get a free rail off of that. Now he's kind of stuck. Red Armor's going to be, you know, no problem for ID. A good attempt at a rail. Unfortunately, it won't be connecting, which will be making YAs at this point, and especially rocket launcher, rather risky for Chain. And ID knows it now. I mean, you get to a point in this map where you know your opponent doesn't have a rocket launcher, and you have everything else, and you have, you know, 20 seconds to kill. So you might as well trap them there.
Nice opening rail. ID responds. Red Mega up. ID gonna play, try to get damage done, and back off to Mega.
Interesting.
Yeah, no damage done between these two guys. They were missing rails like a mother. 57% rail from ID, but I don't think he's used it much. Hello, corner. Wow, ID got decimated there. Chain definitely hurt as well, but I think ID lost there because he started that with a massive stack and now only has red armor. If Chain can stack up and at least do damage right here, oh, he misses the rail. If he had done damage, that would have been oh wow, a little bit of lag.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a waltz there.
Yeah. But here's the thing. I mean, Chain, he stuck around for that rail, ended up eating one. Now he's down to 9 health, and he needs to have somewhere to recover to. And currently on top of the shotgun catwalk, getting back over to the plasma room might be difficult for him.
Well, if he goes there, it's the right choice. ID went for the portal yellow.
He's not. That's the thing.
Okay. So there's a potential for ID to go pick up all armors here. Let's see. He actually goes. Yeah, he hears.
There's the fitty.
Yeah, he hears Chain take the teleporter. So he knows he's on that side of the map. He has so much time to play with. I'm kind of sad here. I think ID just gave away an opportunity for the first frag.
Chain's waiting it out, though. He's finally stacked up on weapons. But look at this. ID trying to push him out from the other side, but that doesn't work out all too well when you get him smoked out. I mean, it gives you a good angle on the red zone, but Chain didn't even move in for it. But that rail changed everything. That'll give red armor over to ID once again, getting him some extra comfort that he was lacking for the past minute or so.
Yeah, we're finally seeing a little bit of a bounce in the step of ID. I think he's hungry for that first kill. Nice defensive rail by Chain. Actually exposes himself a little bit too much there, I think. ID is now plus backing, though, into Mega.
That's risky for Chain to expose himself for. He could die here easily.
He wants it.
Oh.
That's one.
And then he drops back down for it. This should be ID with the frag. 9 health, and there it is. Chain back in the corner. Yes, Chain, real. Wow.
Those are real frags. We are live. I think he probably meant really. Like, he's like, really? Because there have been a couple times where Chain, I think, expects ID to die, but not happening. So, oh, very nice, impressive pickup by ID. Good timing for that. Low on rocket ammo. He picks up the pack there. Oh, misses the shot in the back. Playing the teleporter. He's got time to get both armors. And ooh, okay.
We finally see portal yellow taken away, but Chain actually delayed it quite a bit, so that ID was expecting a fight.
I like this play by ID.
Was actually out of there.
I like this.
Actually, I kind of like what Chain's doing here as well, but oh, the LG at the pillar is going to be saying something else. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he had an exit available to him, and it was just hopefully going to be able to do damage against ID, but that's what I was looking for.
Look at that, 24 health. Nice, one great defensive rocket from Chain, has knocked off ID's stack, and the steal of that Mega has upset the control. So this could be a pretty pivotal moment as we hit the halfway point. Oh my god, beautiful rail from ID. And Chain, I think he realizes that ID is low, but it needs to be careful here. They're both about even, with actually Chain leading at about 40 more armor.
5-minute warning.
You know, so like I said, the control has been completely upset. Nice job by Chain to control Mega. And he
was also a little bit over eager for that portal yellow. That kind of played his hand maybe a little bit early here. This means that
this is Chain's moment.
Yeah.
He has to knock ID off with this red. It cannot be a free red.
Oh.
There it is. But ID gets an opening rocket. Yeah, Chain says again. I mean, you know, it's almost like there's a bit of... Oh, great LG. It's almost like there's a bit of hesitation by Chain. I don't think he was realizing, you know, the situation that the ID was in. And
this might be a like moment. I mean, ID's going to be able to grab a Fitty here, but he's still going to be relatively weak, and this should be a fight for red armor that Chain can take. Oh, but ID's just going to trap it out. 1, 2, 3, beautiful rockets. Chain dishing out a rail in response, and there we go. We finally got Chain up on the board with only 50 health, and unfortunately, no red, no Mega coming for quite some time. ID could take the momentum back away before the next item comes up.
I think Chain, as long as he doesn't get railed, he will be able to get this red successfully. But can he get away without damage? You know, I kind of like forcing that fight. That was actually really great because he should be able to get both items here. Yeah, really nice play by Chain. That just put him in the driver's seat for the next minute or so. Really well played. Yeah, I mean that was a great decision, and you know, he should be able to bring this thing at least, I would guess, within you know, 2 frags or 1 frags, given the time that's left.
He needs to know where he's going right now, though. This move through the teleporter, a good decision, but he needed to be immediately knowledgeable of ID's position at Plasma. Now coming down from below, he won't be able to get much out of this, but he'll be able to secure both of the items at the very least. And look at this, ID just doing Plasma from the top. That will cut off Mega from him completely. I mean, that Chain gets a free grab there, and look at that rocket jump, beautifully played. With all the Plasma coming out of ID, Chain retaliating with these rails. Couldn't ask for anything more. This is a good way for him.
He does have to get a frag this minute, you know, in the 7 minutes here. So waiting out for the YA, and oh my goodness, ID sets the trap and gets red. So maybe. Oh fuck, great rockets. Yeah, I think we're saying yes to that right now. That was amazing rocket damage on the exit of that room. You know, Chain...
It's just that Chain took so long to get into the position where he actually had some initiative to play with, and now he's back to square one. It's going to take him quite a while to even get back into fighting shape. And again, even when, you know, he's stacked up on yellows, he doesn't have Mega, he doesn't have red, but when he's been able to, you know, keep a good 100 health and get up to above 100 armor, he's not all that aggressive with it, really. But, oh, look at this. It looks like he's finally turning up the juice, realizing what's at stake here. Yeah, it's always, you know, that nade.
Like, I want to put together a clip that's like Revenge of the Nerds, but have it be nades that I can play.
I see what you did there.
That I can play whenever it's nade in the face. Oh man. All right, so I think at this point we might be able to call it, but then again, Chain is on the warpath. He's got 5 health, so obviously not a good place to start. When it's
warpath, 5 health, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that's the kamikaze path. I'm not sure.
Genghis Khan shaking his head.
Either way, though, you know, we have seen a pretty intense blood run.
And run it has been. I mean, I'm now thinking at this point that ID with that Plasma a couple minutes ago, he was just trolling off time. And now that he's playing teleporters, it's even more obvious. So yeah, Chain's gonna be able to grab everything. But now it's a deadly, deadly game of hide and go seek. Oh, there's ID, but he's able to get back up. Look at that pop out around the corner with a beautiful rail.
Nice.
Going back over to the teleporter. Chain might be able to trap ID here. With the defensive rockets. There's one jumped over, but there's a direct hit.
There's one. Yeah, that's GG right there. ID's away. He'll survive. He's running back. Chain, oh, nice double back. Good speed. And look at that, little bit of a delay. But look, plasma damage is enough. We're done. Mega's gone.
Difficult angle to play.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, Chain just GG's out there, and ID will pick it up 2 maps. So
There it is.
I think we're heading off to our second semifinal, and I will say this: ID rocking it tonight, man. Maybe he's been playing some Duel. I don't know. Did have the ping advantage, it looks like. I didn't really realize that Chain had a 90 ping there, 70 ping. Oh, are these best of 5s for the semis? Did I miss that?
Huh?
Or no, oh no, excuse me, best of 3. God damn, what the fuck's wrong with my math? What am I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay, I'm seeing 2 wins for ID.
Yeah, I saw that too. Are they still playing?
They instantly F3'd. I don't know what's going on.
Mer?
Yeah, they're playing. Is it best of 5 for the semis? Maybe I should read the rules. Hey, semis and finals are best of 5. I'm retarded, dude.
Oh, okay. There we go. Hooked on phonics did good for me.
Yeah. It worked good. It worked good for me. Oh man, yeah. Well, to be fair, the other AG duels that we've run were not best of 5 for the semis, so I just needed to actually read these rules. Oh, Chain. Yeah, Chain's sorry, saying GG. Lava takes his life, and ID just bounces him around. Okay. So we might see a best of 5 in that it's going to be almost as fast as the best of 3. I think Chain is raging.
And, you know, DM13 is a good map for that, as always. ID always loving his plasma. We see Chain running hilly-nilly over to YALG. But coming back out of it fairly noisily. I mean, he jumped into that shot, giving ID the perfect timing on that rocket. And now, even though ID's, you know, in the lower ground, the LG from down below can still wreck Chain's world. If, you know, he can hit with it.
Yeah, really no decent rockets out of all that spam.
Enough to keep ID's LG off of that at the very least.
Yeah, but, you know, you expect at least one good rocket. I mean, ID still walked out of there with 130 health. And is only now at 100 health after that last fight, so. Bit spammy, bit iffy. Mega taken, but ID can fall back to red, so he's fine. Frag taken, so, you know, momentum is still entirely in ID's favor.
And it was a bit of a hasty decision there by Chain just to go directly for that Mega. I mean, there are a lot of decisions here where, you know where your opponent is. Oh. Yep, already. There we go. I wonder how long this match is going to last.
We'll see. For those that are having trouble with the stream, you know, we can't do much for you. We've been using the same service for a long time, so if it's worked before and it's not working now, I don't know what to tell you.
On the flip side, the internet in general seems to be taking a shit tonight.
Yeah. So, yeah, 4-2. We're going to watch ID's point of view.
It's all these people using the tubes.
Jagger is saying Chain needs rail to win. I might agree with that assessment, given the lowdown here, but you know, we'll see. I think if we see some more lava dives, it might be a very short game.
Indeed. But hey, if Chain can get some gusto back here, well, 5-on-2. Quite a wide score for DM13. ID as stacked up as you could ask him to be. And up top of the map is going to come out to the LG. And so far, I mean, we've finally seen Chain come out with a bit of lightning gun of his own, but he's rocking 19% only right now. And yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah. Definitely throwing it. Definitely.
Definitely not a fan. Not a fan.
I think Change is pretty frustrated at this point. He is pressing in here.
Happens.
Yeah, that's fine. Hello. Quick. Aw.
Ends up taking no damage through the teleporter.
Very nice.
the one time you don't actually need it, you know.
Yeah, right. I don't know. I guess part of me is hoping that we'll see a bona fide fight. Seems like the last two have been kind of silly.
A little bit.
Red armor
With
taken.
the,
Oh, there you go. There's something.
Red armor
Nice
gone.
LG. And chain just stops.
Yeah.
Alright, dude, seriously, just GG. Come on.
We're
The
playing
last
StarCraft
3 or
first.
4 frags, you're just standing still. Come on. If
We're
you're
playing
done, you're
some
done.
StarCraft.
Quaking on StarCraft, but Chain's playing it like he's being the dude that hides his building. Seriously, dude, just GG already.
I really hope you don't end up like saying that at your grandmother's deathbed.
It's a bit late for that.
Oh.
It's all been done.
Okay.
Thanks for bringing up that memory. Appreciate that. No, I was just playing. Yeah, no.
Maybe I should have gone with great grandmother. It probably would have been safer.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, so basically we're seeing Chain jump into lava. Stand still so he can get shot in the face. Hey, you know, Brink's coming, Jahar.
It is indeed. I'm so very excited. I'm also really kind of nervous. Like, if it doesn't break into the mainstream, I'm gonna be really sad face. I mean,
Me too.
there was, you remember all of the ETQW hype. And
Well, let's be fair. ETQW was meant for a thinking populace.
true.
It was a very steep learning curve, and a way to make it exciting for specs. It's okay, but it's a very steep learning curve, and that really turned off a lot of people. And then, of course, you know, there were some issues. You know, there were things like you know, the netcode was a little bit wonky, but you could get used to it. And then, of course, it being flyers and vehicles, and people felt like they were over. What I don't get is ETQW actually had the most balanced vehicle /
Oh,
infantry
seriously?
I've ever played out of all
The
of
vehicles didn't feel like they were just kind of slapped on there. I mean, they really added to the game without breaking anything away. And actually, I don't know how many patches there have been since I last installed, but I really haven't been having major latency problems, even, you know, when I'm playing a 100 ping server.
Yeah.
So I've been having a blast.
Yeah.
I do agree that, you know, it probably had some barriers of entry that your average Joe couldn't quite get into. I'm still wondering how much of that was marketing, and I know marketing is still kind of a sore
Well,
topic.
there was no marketing. Activision was after its baby of
Right.
fucking COD, which, you know, I guess is okay,
Yep.
but, you know, throw a fucking bone to a great game.
Exactly.
You know, it's like I hate to imagine, and I have to kind of
Actually,
believe that.
what is
There it
Brink being published by?
Brink is published by Bethesda, and
Oh, right, because, yeah, Splash Damage is now owned by them as well.
right.
That was a detail that almost got swept under the carpet.
Yeah, so you know, so it should get the love that it deserves. I mean, already the treatment that Brink has gotten is better than ETQW ever saw. So okay, guys, that'll wrap up our best of 5 here. Chain, kind of. Well, I was gonna make some quip
That's
about
okay.
the weakest link, but
Oh.
10 to -4. ID will move on, and we're gonna go on to our second semifinal matchup, which shall be the likes of Ray versus All Me. We're gonna head straight over to that. All right, so they're gonna play here. That's fine.
Okay. Ray and
Whatever
Almi for
works.
the top semifinal. Ray being seated at number 1. We're going to have to see how Almi can do against that.
Prepare to fight.
It's weird, though. The numbers are in a different place now.
Yes, yes, it's gonna be kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, off the spawn we got All Me grabbing Rocket. Not able to get anything on Mega, but we'll be able to fall back to the RA.
And actually, that was a nice play, but also a very nice response from Ray. The LG, very, very timely, knocking off a lot of Almi's armor right off the bat, but he's able to soak back up to 100. In the meantime, Ray still enjoying a lot of that mega health without a lot of damage taken, and that YA will put him square even-toed as far as armor's concerned. That plasma, very, very, very important. Ray would have had a huge amount of momentum otherwise.
Yeah, I was going to say, they're both not setting up for RA at all. It looks like it's going to be Almi barely getting away with Mega. Red's picked up at 45.
And Almi maintaining higher ground here, looking for damage, but the opportunities for that are going to be slim as he runs out of rockets. But even a still target, Ray having a little bit of trouble getting the hit in. So not a lot of damage dealt between these guys so far. Ray's done the bulk of the damage, but still we've seen a bit more armor taken away by Ray. Only by 1 YA though. Almi though, taking a load of damage, only 10 health, and up on top of the catwalk. This is still very dangerous for him. Ducking down
nice.
That last little bit.
Perfect.
So risky, so risky.
That's Ray though, man. That is Ray. You know, he faked, you know, he did the drop, he faked like he was gonna, you know, get that mega, but you know, stick and move, very nice. So yeah, so we see the first frag get on the board. Ray's able to collect the 50, which brings him back to a fighting stature. We're gonna have Red presently. We've got down below waiting.
Oh, very nice rockets.
Yeah.
And a bit more floating Ray up as well. But where's the rail on the response? I'm not sure.
Two in a row.
Actually got the grab, and yeah, Ray having that rail advantage is going to be leaning on it mightily. Oh, very nice damage at the YA. More important than the damage itself is the fact that Ray was just like stopped dead in his tracks, so that Almi got another free rocket on there. Ray still got the frag, but now he's going to be left a bit defensive. Wow.
Yeah, sadly, it was just a matter of not having weapons for Almi in that situation. Ray's able to capitalize.
There's finally rocket launcher, but shooting the wall, shooting the wall.
I actually really like that play by Ray. He took the first shot with the rocket and then backed off to rail, of all choices, realizing that Almi had hopped up on the banister. And you know, so his movement was very limited. He was going to be very obvious. So really nice play so far by Ray. 6-0. We're just rolling away here. Only 3 minutes burned away.
And as always, Ray not being, you know, very stingy with his health. A nice plasma hop up to the red armor. It's going to be traded off with YA from Almi, but that's going to put him at the top of the teleporter, leaving 50 health open after Almi recovers back over to plasma. So Ray's done at least enough damage to where even when Ray's kind of in these disadvantageous areas, he's still able to easily grab 50 health. Wow, nice.
Yeah, that was a really nice play by Almi. He went and took the plasma yellow, and Ray was trying to make a gamble that Almi would go for red, and that would give Ray an opportunity at that yellow armor. However, he then pressed in thinking, well, maybe I can do damage as Almi's coming off of the red armor platform while Almi had not even gone yet, and just destroyed him with plasma. So very nice.
That's one of the better places on the map for that plasma, but Almi's still down by 5 frags, and he hasn't really been able to recover health-wise. And Ray's going to try to shut him down, but again, the plasma making it happen for Almi, leaving open Mega, and even without the grab, that's all right. I mean, free frag for Almi.
Yeah, trying to force the spawn frag, doesn't get it. Mega up in about 3. Sorry, not Red up in about 3. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, a little bit of, I think things have kind of reset here. You know, Almi has not enjoyed the level of control that Ray has in the opening. We're about to hit the halfway point. This is kind of risky.
And it's going to become a scenario where we kind of need to see Almi take some semblance of control here. A rail like that will be preventing that. LG from Ray right on target, and now Ray's back in the pole position. Almi's going to be throwing away a few more lives before he's able to stack back up on yellows.
Yeah, so we're going to see Red on 5. And I don't see any potential challenge coming from Almi at all. Maybe, you know, a shot here. Yeah, I mean, without weapons, he can't do this. Yeah, so no real damage done. Although Red is up. Oh! I can't tell if that was taken or not. We'll find out. Your rail is just
Your
dumb
rail
here.
is just dumb here.
Yeah, that's
It's only
six
50%.
6 reds and 8. Is that 8 megas there for Ray? With the I play in windowed mode, so the text is always a little bit squished with this resolution. So okay, looks like T7 and hubs.
T7.
I gave you your map. So to T7 we visit. According to the scoreboard, we are tied 1-1, 2-1. TM13 hub was all me, ZTN him. Okay. Yeah, thank you for that, because I don't understand. Do they play the one map on another server?
No, I think there was just a map toss. So it's like, all right, you take that map. Immediate forfeit.
Oh, that.
Right.
Okay. I had not put that together. Okay.
Right.
Blah, 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 blah. All right, whatever.
All right, so yeah, I mean, if Almi takes this thing, then it's a 3-1 victory for Almi, and he'll be moving into the final. So Ray has a couple maps to play here, but he's already made a straight play with red armor, yellow armor. He's already got railgun, but no rocket launcher yet. This puts him at a bit of a disadvantage at the bottom of the map here.
Yeah, let's see how he plays this. Not too shabbily, actually. Yeah, he pushed in, did damage, and was able to recover position, so very nice. Almi just hurt himself pretty bad with that, but lands 2 good rockets, and we see things turn around. Delay, Ray says. Yeah.
Very nice. Almi back up at 200 health. Not so hot on armor, but oh, not so hot on health either after 2 solid rails. Now Mega should be coming back up. Almi's looking for the grab, but even that, I mean, it's going to be a lot of time that Ray will have to recover and respond to. And wow,
Nice.
There it is. Not even getting the grab. That'll leave it up for, wow, does anybody have time?
Yeah, no.
There we go.
There it is.
But that should have given enough time to give Almi some armor at least. No, not even that.
Yeah. So we'll see 155 mega, and what was that red? Like a 128 pick. So, you know, pretty close on spawns for red and mega. I guess I'm trying to put together in my head some of the weirdness that we've seen out of Ray. It seems like he's having an off night. A little bit.
A bit, yeah. Actually, I think everybody is.
So
I don't know, maybe just the fact that, you know, I was delayed at the bank because someone died at the bank. Maybe that was just not a good sign. Just a bad day is going to be coming. I should have just seen that dead body and just gone back to bed.
oh goodness. I don't know. It almost seems like you're just mad that someone expired.
Well, it delayed me by like a good fucking 20 minutes and I was late for work.
Okay,
I was not
but
happy.
I mean, it's not like the person purposely died. Anyway,
well, I hope they're making a deposit and not a withdrawal at the very least. All right, so 3-0.
all right.
Ray is going to be on top of this thing, but trapped in the S-shaped corridor, he's going to be taking a bit more rocket splash before he's able to get back over to the RA side of the map. Taking away yellow armor before coming back in below. This gives Almi an ability to get to the top of the pillars, but Ray's not wanting to make that play. Faking out through the teleporter a bit, still taking a little bit of damage. Another nice rocket there by Almi, followed up immediately by a bit more splash. If they were a bit more direct, Ray would be in real trouble here, but all the same, Almi hasn't taken any damage himself. Mega's gonna be up, and there's finally the rail. But oh, Mega's still up.
Yeah, Ray will stick around for this. Hopefully not too long. There it is. Red's already up. There we go. I'm gonna hop over to Almi's point of view, having to make up 3 frags, of course. And we're about to round minute 4. Uh-oh. That will not help. Shooting one's self in the face.
That's okay. He was doing a fake rocket jump to, you know, play out the sounds. That's all.
Yeah. Straight to that, I don't know, teleporter spawn up top? I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But Ray finally nailing in the rail like he needs to. He's been missing a few critical ones here, but hey, still up by 4 frags. Almi still has a lot of ground to make up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It seems just kind of weird. I almost feel discombobulated on this map. I guess maybe I had some expectations about how it was going to play out, and it's not happening. Ray, of course, this is probably his strongest map, so it makes sense that he's winning here. But it's not a really sizable lead, as we're almost at the halfway point. Certainly something that Almi can take back. Nice rail, or I mean, rather, nice rocket damage by Ray. He switches up to rail. Oh, midair. Beautiful stuff. 5-0. And I don't mean the police.
No. And once again, I mean, Ray just kind of blasting through Almi to get back over towards red armor. And now that we're through the halfway point, 6-0, this thing has expanded fairly nicely. Almi nearly catching that rocket between the legs. But in the earlier minutes of this match, I mean, Almi was playing things really cautiously, just doing a lot of pot shot damage, still making fairly obvious moves to the major items and still taking a lot of damage that way. But now, he's kind of running into a lot of fights he really isn't prepared for.
Yeah.
Like that drop down there, he could have easily, you know, waited it out another, you know, half second or so and gotten a free rocket off.
Ray almost getting the anticipation rocket through the teleporter. Still no serious challenge for this sort of top tier. We've seen Ray running around on it and getting pretty much free megas. Red armor's been a place of contest, but obviously Almi not winning. So
he's committing rather early to the grab. And now that Ray's coming back into this thing, I mean, Almi's got no real place to run here. He might be able to dish out a lot of damage, but off of his next spawn, if he dies here. Oh, and the fact that he didn't might even be worse. He's going to have to spend quite a lot of time to recover. The 50 health is going to be taken away by Ray. Almi whiffing that rail. And now, where's he got to go? Well, Ray will buy himself some time there.
Yeah, Ray's weapon switches have been a little bit problematic. In like just like the last fight or so. It seems like he's had some hesitation in switching up to the right weapon, but you know, it's a second too late. We do see Almi able to steal away Mega, but is low on armor, so he's trying to wait. He's hoping he will appear through the doorway magically. He does so, but only after Almi's given up position. So, you know, we're not seeing any windows of opportunity for Almi to actually get a frag. He has taken, you know, one of the major items that he hadn't really seen since the beginning of this whole thing, but and almost gets vaulted over Mega.
Wow.
Almost gets vaulted over Mega.
Well, the main issue has been the fact that we've been seeing Almi play this slow crawl and then, you know, just try to stand a fight against a fully stacked Ray. And the major problem with that is that after Almi spawns, he doesn't immediately, you know, grab a weapon and try to finish the job. And of course on T7, that's much more difficult than, you know, it would be on like T9. But there's still kind of the precedent there when you kind of anchor in for a fight you're not going to win. You need to have that follow-up, and all of the delays between all of these fights is not winning Almi any favors.
Almi actually loses track of Ray there, expecting him to come topside as Mega was about to spawn. Instead, it was down below. Almi will forfeit, and does that make it a 2-2?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, officially.
Okay, so we're going to wait on it. F3 is hopefully not terribly long. Once again, spectators, we are unable to put up the respawn timers and the comp HUD because we are on a public server for this matchup.
Prepare to fight.
All right, but here we go. We've got ourselves a countdown here on Dismemberment, the 5th map, depending on how you're counting, but definitely the tiebreaker between Ray and Almi. Almi spawning right above red armor. Now this will be a good grab for him, but he's going to be a little bit light on weapons until he gets a RL back over at mid. That means the move over to the other side of the map, it's got to be paced out a little bit carefully. He seems almost surprised to see yellow armor still up at this point.
Yeah, Ray went Mega and then went and got a railgun. And I think that's a smart play for this because, you know, even though Almi, yeah, like right now the position here, well, Ray gave it up. What the? Okay, I expected Ray to juke into the red armor that was spawning rather than away from the red armor that was spawning. Maybe there was something else on the map he wanted. I don't know. But Ray was ahead of Almi, and now Almi's picked up both. I'm confused. I'm confused, man. What the hell just happened?
Maybe Ray just doesn't like dismemberment. Almi apparently does, though. He's playing this thing very, very quietly, which is interesting considering the fact that he's 150 and 150, leaving red armor up for a potential steal-away grab, but definitely for some retaliatory damage. That's going to be a good amount of that armor knocked off immediately. Spamming off to the 50 health is going to be able to, well, buy him maybe a second or two of time to get back up to Mega. A lot of spam, a lot of really noisy play there. Almi won't be getting any free damage out of it. He'll get the items, yeah, but he won't be really aggressing Ray during those times.
Well, he didn't want to be attacked because he knew that there was the nice spread between Mega and Red. You know, so he knew that he could make the travel. So as long as he didn't get delayed picking up Mega, then he could get Red, and that's exactly what he did. So very nice play by Almi.
The only problem with that is that still left Ray with the ability to be top of that, raining down some rockets for not a whole lot of damage, but that was damage dealt without getting anything in return. So there's finally a free Mega without even a lot of spam
but it was all
pausing at it.
I mean, Ray got a little bit of damage, but Almi got plus 200. You know, I guess I don't understand. Anyway.
Well, the only issue is that what have we seen Almi really put together when he's got the stack advantage? I mean, Ray. I mean, you mentioned earlier tonight yourself that Ray is very adequate at playing defensively. Okay, so that'll be a first frag. Never mind all that, but that still leaves Almi with only 42, 32 health. Risky. Even less as Ray comes back around with Shoddy. So yeah.
Okay. Yep.
I mean, there was no real reason for Almi with 170, 170 by that point to leave that frag with only 40 health.
Yeah, well, he started that initial rocket. I think was pretty close range, and so he blew off most of his armor in that one shot, and then finishing it, Ray hit a nice bit of damage. Great railgun shot to pick up the frag. Ray has turned this thing around, and will pretty much be in the driver's seat in the next 4 seconds. Or there we go. 6, 7 seconds. I don't know.
Is it my imagination, or is their timing worse when there aren't timers on the screen? Makes you wonder, huh? All right, so 3-on-1. Ray taking away another one. Almi flying overhead and hopefully not dropping down at this point. He has an ability for maybe one more shot. Now it's going to go away at that point. But now Ray's got to take a long way back around to the map to get over to Red. And there's at least the rail traded off there to knock off a bit of that armor.
That was a nice double exchange.
Yeah.
All right. So really, really solid play here by Ray. He's picking up the pace. Almi's struggling as a fresh spawn. Red armor's about to come up. Yeah, pretty much lockdown on the items, I would say. We haven't seen Almi really get a chance to reset in the last minute or two. So 5 to 1. I don't know. I mean,
I mean, that was the only thing about earlier in the match is that I mean, Almi was grabbing Mega and Red consistently, but Ray was getting away with all the yellows in the map and not, having to worry too much. Oh, nice RJ by Almi to get across the map. Is it going to let him beat out to red armor? Nice. Yes, there it is. Ray only getting a little bit of damage. And a rail to the face. Perfect for Almi. Yeah. Unfortunately, is going to need a bit more than that to turn things back around. Ray currently waiting by the teleporter, listening out for where his opponent's going to be coming from, and sharding back up as well. So Ray playing this thing very, very defensively and not really allowing a lot of opportunities for Almi to find him. And again, I'm not seeing Almi actually try to hunt down Ray all that often.
Yeah, well, Almi's like, dude, where are the items? So he finally comes back, doubles back from Mega. He spots Ray, cross map, but doesn't get the chance to pull the trigger on the railgun shot. We will see a 200 health, about 140 stack, and full health and about 175 armor Ray by the time this fight breaks out. Ray,
And
oh, that was I was gonna say the first 2 rockets not too good, but fuck, that last one was fantastic.
made up for it all. But
Yeah.
Dismemberment really isn't a map where you can, surprise someone by walking around. There's just a lot of space in the middle of the map where, no matter if sneakiness is going to earn you that 3 first rockets.
Yeah, I mean it's very open in that center. There's really only the places where you tend to see it is like mega health near the teleporters. You can see some funkiness there.
Yeah.
But that's about it. I mean,
It's kind of like walking out to the rocket launcher on DM13.
Yeah.
You don't see me.
Pay
Silly
no
problem with
attention.
green skins.
Pay no attention to the shadows being casted through the breaks in the floor. Of course, that doesn't actually happen in Quake 3, but that's okay. Or Quake Live, rather. That was before.
That does happen in Quake 2.
Yeah.
If you have stencil maps turned on, then yeah, they would project through the floor. Anyway, 7 on 4.
We're nerds.
Ray's still solidly in control. 64 health for Almi, though, having just picked up that last frag.
Yeah, we'll see if he can put something together here. He's gotta start throwing it together. We only have about 3 minutes left, so.
3 minutes, 3 frags. Almi is a little bit wary of the math, but not wary of mega health at all. Covering both sides of it, looking for a retaliatory rail. Ray's nowhere to be found, and actually, that's been serving Ray fairly well.
Yeah, he's got red and gun. Well, we'll see Mega right at 35. I want to go take a look at Ray. We've been watching Almi for the last little bit. This is actually really huge for Ray, picking up a full armor stack. I think is Ray being cautious here? Is he running the clock, or?
Well, he's realizing that he could do a fairly damn good job of not letting Almi see him. It's the whole how not to be seen paradigm.
Or was it not being seen, or they literally couldn't find each other? Either way, Ray just picked up Mega, so Almi just lost out pretty majorly there. He gets a yellow armor, and there's a rail from Ray. I think Almi, I almost want to say that's GG right there, because Almi's one chance may have just passed him by. Red armor's taken though.
Very nice rail though. Ray can be taken down here potentially, but again, the problem is, can Almi actually find Ray to do the damage? Ray can hear him down below, but he's going to be dropping back down straight through the teleporter, and again, Ray's a ghost here.
Almi's going to be late to the red. It's coming up now.
Oof. And yeah, damage like that will be enough to keep Almi at arm's length for the bulk of this. 1 minute, 30 seconds left. Now this is a dangerous play for Ray to be making, and on any other map I would kind of be, finger wagging it, but here on Dismemberment, you can see exactly how effective it's being here.
Well, I think Ray realizes, he's got 3 frags to play with in terms of the lead. The likelihood of getting caught out is kind of small. Only 1 minute left to go.
He caught himself there by spamming so many rockets. I'm at red, I'm at red, I'm at red. Yeah. So now Almi's got the scent, but Ray's going to be able to lose him pretty quickly here.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like Almi doesn't know quite how to chase on the map.
Exactly. Anytime Ray wants to break off the fight, he has very little difficulty doing so.
Yeah, yeah. So, guys, I think this is going to wind down our second semifinal with Ray taking it by probably it was going to be 3 frags. 30 seconds left. Let's take a look at some accuracies. So we got 40% rail for Almi, 39% lightning gun, 21% rocket. A lot of spam. Kind of low in accuracies. 31% rail, 20% LG, and 21% rocket for Ray.
The one time Almi gets the drop on Ray, he's got a gauntlet out.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's going to wind it down. Stay tuned for the finals coming at you in just a few seconds. Ray able to hold on to it and be the champion we know him to be. We're going to be seeing Ray facing off against ID in these finals, which should be happening presently right here on Quake Live TV. Stay tuned. and see if I can get this finals ready to go. Once again, that's going to be ID versus Ray. Fantastic stuff. Third place is going to be All Me versus Shane. So, guys, we are heading off to the finals of this Anima Gaming Duel Showcase. And this has been a 32-man bracket, which is probably the most Quake Live duel that we've seen in a while in Northern America.
And it's been bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
Way to go, AG.
Yeah, once again, Anima Gaming being totally awesome. Wally, the admin of the night, I think. He has support of, I think that Easy Targets maybe has been helping a little bit. Not sure who else on the team has been lending a hand, but I know that there are a couple people in the community that lend a hand, so big thanks to anyone who's involved. Wally's making it funny. He's like, passwords get ripped. So I think that whether or not Walter cheated, I think.
Well, from what I understand,
I think the aliasing was what booted him.
I will agree that it's not the best sportsmanship, but I think the major dispute is that there was no actual rule against it. Not that I like it, but hey, rules is rules.
That's just 3 maps. Unless I missed one.
Oh, you're right.
There's 4. So yeah, T4.
All right, so here we go.
And then,
on
of course,
the first
DM13
map
where we are.
Of potentially 5 on DM13. Grease, take it off.
What are you wearing? ID at the start's going to grab rocket launcher and does a double check just to make sure that he was a little bit delayed getting to Mega, so he didn't want to miss an opportunity to at least do some damage as Ray went for rocket. Nothing's really connected.
That one rocket definitely has, and ID will be getting a free red armor out of that. And coming back up
for
the
Ray, I
plasma
meant.
jump. Huh?
For Ray. Nothing really connected for Ray.
Right. If you want to specify it like that.
Yeah, well, it was a rocket spam battle, so, you know, I probably should mention whose rockets I'm talking about. Yeah, nice little juke back and forth. Ray.
The first real opportunity for Ray here will be to do some damage on the recovery of red armor. ID is not going to be playing it so easily, though. I mean, this little move might buy him a lot, but if Ray wants to risk going in for red, then yeah, this is going to be trading positions around. That means the ID better do a load of damage here, or that play ended up not getting him so much. So
yeah, I mean, it was a bit odd to not just, you know, press in and get the item, you know, take center map. But on the other hand, you know, he's not dead. This mega could be. Nope, looks like yeah, he's done enough damage where.
There we go. I think he just wanted to find some opportunities to get close and make sure that the preceding red would not really be left up for contest. I mean, Ray is top of the map right now. He's gonna be able to do a bit of damage, but anytime ID wants, he can just finish this thing off because Ray is at 33 health. Doesn't have a lot to work with. Very nice damage at the exit of the teleporter though, but for all that time, for all the damage that Ray has done, he's still very weak. That 50 health, just barely saving his ass. And that LG, wow, very nice damage. That could put him back in a good position here. Red armor, Ray might be able to make a play here.
Yeah, ID's made some really weird choices. And not realizing, I think, at times how weak Ray was. Again, relying on the shotgun, which does do a pretty decent amount of damage, but you know, since Ray has been traveling with a bit of a stack now, it's just not enough. And so I would say at this point, I mean, Ray, who should not be in the lead, is in the lead in terms of position items and whatnot.
And I'm kind of worried about the move out there.
Got split between
kind
red,
of pushed
perfect.
ID. Kind of pushed ID one way. ID was able to make a clean exit that way. Ray kind of got juked out there by ID, actually. Ray still has red armor in hand, but that was the free mega health that ID was able to get away with, and ID still got good positioning.
Yeah, but he has no armor, and Ray's about to do damage against him. Oh, no, he's not. Look at that beautiful span by ID, making sure Ray has no entrance. Oh, there you go. We need the armor.
Go back for the 50.
Yeah. It's funny how that works on so many levels. Oh!
Ray nearly pushed into the
Oh,
lava.
no.
Not even going to be able to get the grab for red armor. Now he's got
Denied.
to find a way to survive. A very nice defensive rocket, but can he exit from here? Very nice juking.
Wow.
Very nice free damage that otherwise would have been no
Look at that.
gear available
Oh, he
for him.
juked the rocket jump. You see that?
Wow.
That was
Yeah.
nice. Good job by Ray.
Wow, an excellent save. Really well done.
Yeah.
Doing damage the entire time.
So we're still scoreless here in this opening map of the finals. And Lost World is our first map. You know, I like how we've seen a lot of really kind of close calls. You know, it's the kind of thing where it's a little bit of splash or maybe a little bit more direct shot would have resulted in a frag, but not quite. Ray hurting himself and then also getting a little bit of a tickle off of ID's LG from below. We have Mega 20, Red in about 10.
And Ray's been able to stack up on yellows
Yeah.
very, very effectively here. And we've got enough time between Mega and Red that if Ray sets up at Mega, yeah, he should be able to do some good damage here. Who knows, maybe even get both.
Uh-oh.
Depending on where Ray is, but no! ID
Rocket
coming
jump
right
out.
in there. Oh, Ray
Yeah.
looked left, it looked right. Look both ways before you cross the street, otherwise a little old lorry named ID will come in and rain down the paint on you. So there's first frag in ID's hands and a free red armor as well.
Indeed. And you know, that was how Ray just totally lost his opponent. And if there ever was a punishment, that was
It actually
it.
kind of reminds me of a chastity belt match in the EDL final between Curry and Demaya. Like, they didn't see each other for literally 5 minutes. Not a sign of each other. And then Curry finally just walked up behind Demaya and just toasted him. But little bits of subterfuge like that, always welcome in my book. ID is going to be looking to get away with more items here, but he's always looking for more damage as well. So Ray eating a few rockets. Not an inconsequential amount of damage, but okay, this pushing by ID, there's the frag we were looking for. And there's kind of the aggression we were looking for from ID earlier in the map.
Yeah. So now up by 2, has center map position, will take Red unless something seriously goes wrong. We'll also control rocket launcher, and well, let's see. This is the second time he's done this, where he's left Red up. I don't understand that at all.
Not really done anything with it.
Like
yeah.
he had the shotgun, he didn't need the shards, and now he's given Ray an in. And Ray can't stay for this whole fight, but he can stay a lot longer than otherwise.
I mean, essentially, any mistakes at this point are in Ray's hands, not ID's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can't aim with 70
70
ping.
ping.
Ray
Aw.
says, yeah.
Well, it is 70. Well, the scoreboard says 54. But
Did they like enable players to be able to like see like real ping? Did I miss something?
maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
There may have been some changes there, but ID, look at this. Fully stacked up 200-200. And it
No
looks like-
damage taken by
yeah.
ID.
This looks like it might finally be the point where ID realizes what kind of stack he has. And he's going to work with it. I mean,
Oh,
especially having
square
Ray in the
rocket.
back of the map like this, he can just, you know, play with the rims as long as he wants. And then
Is
go
ID
and-
allergic to red armor? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah,
Get
just
the
being
fuck
cautious.
Alright, there we go. It's not a flag. Yeah, it's, you need to add a little flag to it. ID will grab it
Flags
all
don't
the
bounce
time.
as much anymore.
Well, I mean, I can understand ID like not touching yellow armors, but I figured at least, you know,
Right.
he'd pick up the red armor because at least it's colored like a flag.
God.
What?
And look at this. Oh, taking away the YA, and Ray doesn't even want to pop into mid. That means Mega, bam, Red, bam, and by this point, ID should have no hesitation going into that whatsoever because Ray's. gonna
Oh
be
my god,
recovering.
even
Oh,
perfect
nice.
shot. Oh, let's go see how Ray's doing here.
At YA.
Oh, 30 health. I mean, 30 armor rather, and ID's like, oh, just stay center map and.
Here's the real reward of grabbing that yellow armor earlier. After that one rocket, Ray has nowhere to go. I mean, he's stuck back there. He has nothing to go to.
Oh, he doesn't get RA because they want to give away map position, yet he's given away RA several times. I mean, seriously, dude.
Wow. It's a load of LG damage. Ray's calling GG, though.
Yeah.
Is he gonna... Well, there's still 1 minute. I mean... At this point, there's been some things that ID have done that Ray really could have capitalized on, but we seriously didn't see Ray come out of his shell all that often.
Oh, man.
What?
Someone is just so mad. Look at these fucking mid pieces of shit. I love it.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh man.
What are they mad about now?
They're mad at my questioning him not going to get the RA and like giving it away twice. But see, here's the thing. You can get the RA and get back your center map position. I mean, especially when you have such a dominant stack.
Well, and here's the thing. I mean, if you're looking at a trade-off between RA and Mega, in most cases, when you're going back through that teleporter, and if Ray's desperate enough, he's just going to be rushing the Mega for all he's got. And that side corridor, you have so many more opportunities to do damage there than you do, you know, just pushing them back over to LG. And so those were real opportunities for ID to get a free frag. And now Ray's up 2-3. And this Mega might be able to turn into another frag. ID's back in the rear of the map, and here it comes. 20 seconds left on the clock. Ray with 95 health. Red Armor's gonna be up.
Oh, and he catches him.
That ties it back
fantastic.
3-3, and this is first map, ladies and gentlemen. Might we be seeing some overtime? Ray might be wanting to force it.
Yeah.
Doesn't have a rocket launcher though, so he's gonna have to push this into overtime. But at the beginning of the overtime, he's got position over red.
Beautiful.
And plenty of time to get back over to Mega, and not even a lot of mid-control by ID. So this move here by Ray, well, actually, he's going to be leaving Mega up. He might not have timing.
When did Ray call GG? Wasn't that like 3 minutes ago?
Yeah.
Psych! All right, guys, we have ourselves a beautiful overtime, 3 versus 3. And like you said, this is the opening map, so I think we have good things ahead of us.
Indeed. Ray trying to find a way back into mid. ID's already left it up, but now Ray's wondering from where, and there he is, top of the map. Ray's able to drop down immediately, but he's way too early for that Mega.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop over to ID.
Actually, looks like Ray's lost his bearings on the items a little bit. He's still looking for that Mega. Still looking for it. He's pulling a Fleischer. And by this point, Red Armor's gone, Mega's gone, Ray's just lost momentum.
Yeah, but you know, 1 minute to the next overtime. All he has to do is evade. ID stacked up quite nicely. Red in about 3.
But Ray can't really show up for that red.
Right.
He could try to do some damage across mid, though. That rocket nearly finding its target, but no, it's still going to be leaving ID with the near 200 stack. Ray trying to find LG at the exit of the teleporter. And that actually might be, if his timing. We've been here before. We've been here before.
My God.
What the?
Really? They both are just bouncing each other around. ID getting away with 11 health at the end of that. Able to grab a 50 to stay in it, but 20 seconds. And ID is very killable here.
If Ray had the timing on Mega and knew when it was coming up at that point, then he could have made a bit more of a fortress of his position there and held off. Or at least pushed out to keep ID from bearing down on him. But now by 1 frag in overtime. And again, I mean, didn't we open up this match with Ray being taken from the side at Mega without really knowing where his opponent was.
Mm-hmm. We did.
Yep. So a nice bookended match like that. But that'll be first map over to ID.
Very nice. Good times all around. We see ID just barely able to pull it away with 1 frag in overtime. And we head off to our next map. That was great stuff.
Prepare to fight.
And here we go, guys. We are about to get... Oh, my. Oh, let me stretch a little bit here. About to get Furious Heights underway. We've got ID dropping in on red armor. Heading straight to Plasma. We're going to go get Rail, Yellow, that whole thing. Oh, but look at this. Ray peeking around and trying to do some damage. Looking for the shots in the exit. Didn't get anything, but does have Mega, Rockets, and now some armor. I like that choice by Ray to be aggressive right off the spawn.
This will make red armor a bit of a fight, and ID's already setting up the position for it. Wanting that LG before it gets on back, that might allow Ray to get a position through the middle corridor, but no, ID's going to be spamming that off, making
funky.
sure that red is as safe as possible. What was that?
Yeah, Ray was being funky. He actually, I think, was trying to be a little sneaky coming up from behind on red, and it backfired. It didn't work.
There just wasn't enough time for
Didn't,
it. Yeah.
didn't work, yeah.
So that means ID's going to be able to grab Y8 here. He's going to have to enter red armor from down below. He doesn't
Nice
quite
LG.
have any
Decent.
grenades to kind of pop off there, but look at this. Ray not even getting the grab. He's just focused on doing damage. At some point, he's got to cut back and get the grab. There it is. That opens up a rail for ID, taking it with great gusto. Gresto. Yeah, I cannot speak tonight.
Nice
But
rails. Yeah.
3 rails. ID will be taking Ray down. First frag up, minute 20 seconds in. And with 10 seconds left to red armor, ID should be able to move over to that like a landslide.
Yeah, and he's actually choosing the rail entrance to red. A little bit of a little too long. He lingered. I think again he was trying to get the drop. This time ID trying to get the drop on Ray, not the other way around, and didn't pan. But he does have the frag. He does have, he hasn't given up much for stack. Mega in 5.
Very nice rail there, and that'll leave Mega open. Unfortunately, it's going to mean a trade-off. And with Ray getting the last red armor, he's going to be fairly well stacked up here. And ID is going to have quite a bit of his armor rotted off by now. Question is, where's the positioning going to lie? ID's still going to have upper ground here. Can hear Ray down below, and catching Ray as he heads over to the jump pad. Nothing real decisive, but ID got a ton of free damage off there.
Yeah.
With Ray barely having time to even realize he was being attacked.
ID's still a little late to that red though. To no fight at it. Instead, they were talking to me about this Mega. That's a great rail, and he misses the second though. So Ray will get away with his life. Yeah, ID needs to tighten up his red armor. It's the second time he's been late. So. There we go.
Eventually, I mean, ID,
it's on time for that one.
For losing out on those items, the amount of damage he was doing was consistent enough, often enough, that, there's only one way for that to end, really, without Ray pulling off some amazing shots. But now ID has a little bit more time to breathe before Mega.
I'm going to take a look at Ray real quick. Waiting on red. He's able to grab it.
Yeah.
ID waiting up top. Looking for entrance to the railgun room, and Ray doesn't even go there. So
Ray's still playing very defensively here. That's going to cost him some items, cost him some timing, and more importantly, cost him positioning on the next red, especially with that rail taking him right down. 3 seconds to red, but he's already in the puddle. And split splashing isn't fun when you got rockets on your head. Old, Chinese proverb.
Yeah.
Mega's going to be up, and Ray's nowhere near in position for it. So that one rail and Ray's lack of response to the positioning, you know, if he had immediately headed through the teleporter, he might have been able to, you know, whack off ID and at least, you know, grab that one item. But now he's lost out on quite a lot. Not to say that he's, you know, taken a lot of damage in the meantime, so he's still fairly well stacked here. It's going to depend on where the fight lands. And the rockets are good for Ray, followed up by the rail. Only 22 health for him, but now he's on the board 1-2. And we still got 6 minutes left on the clock. Ray starting to nail in the rails.
Yeah, to me, what set up that fight earlier, where ID was up top above Red, is ID didn't do the damage that he needed to at Red, and so Ray got the first one, and obviously the second one when the big fight broke out. Oh my God! But a nade turns things around, ties us up 3-3. I mean, really, what is it with the pineapples tonight? They're dead on.
Yep. Now, we're just about halfway through here, and I like this. Things have been so neck and neck here for the final so far. Even if Ray wants to be, you know, a little, you know, downtrodden pony. Oh, ID's hiding behind the pillars though, and getting catch.
Beautiful opener.
Ray with a beautiful amount of LG.
Yeah. That was pretty crazy. That was pretty crazy. Let's go ahead and bring up the accuracies there.
Demoralizing for Ray too.
Yeah, 33% LG, 50% rail for ID at the moment. And that last bout was, oh, and by the way, 50% grenades.
Lol. And this is the kind of pillar play I was looking for from IAD. Ray's not even going to stick around and try to go for anything. It's just like, screw it. Only problem is that still leaves ID with a lot of time to set back up at Mega. And if Ray wants to grab that yellow, that's going to cost him.
Oh my God, unscathed Mega grab.
About, yeah.
That's ridiculous. So, Ray shouldn't even show up for this red. Oh, there's that. Okay, that's a nice little peeky, cheeky shot. Yeah, but that's pretty much as Ray can do.
We've seen time and time again tonight that one rail from that doorway is not enough to really stave off anything.
Yeah, I mean, we're still sitting at 150 and 200 for ID. Ray, on the other hand, having you know, full armor, because ID, other than some bursts, hasn't done a whole lot, like a lot of consistent damage.
And I think maybe we're starting to see some of the fruits of some of ID's kind of wacky maneuvering. Is that he's coming into a lot of these rooms with Ray having no idea where he is. And we saw that twice in DM13, which is enough to be a fluke. But here ID's been able to get so much free damage that I think he's just, you know, getting some weird plays, costing him some armor, cool. But the initial damage he's getting is totally worth it. Except right now. Ray found him. It's like hiding behind a wall and then your opponent just tapping on your shoulder like, dude, I'm right here. But Ray is going to be trapped back in the yellow armor room in a little bit more. ID really trying to push in there and ended up taking a lot of damage in the meantime. Fortunately for him, 50 health is up. Mega's going to be taken away by Ray, but not for free. But oh, Ray, beautiful rail. And those are the kind of hits that, yeah, ID playing it weird enough, giving up enough items like he is. If Ray's accuracies were just a bit more on par, this would be far less of a close game. And you can kind of see the results of that, actually. I mean, Ray is having to check every single corner. There are so many times when he really has no idea where ID is. And now that he does know where ID is, he's trying to figure out a way to get away from him.
Yeah.
There's the rail.
Yeah.
There's two rails. Beautiful. And with the recovery to red armor, that should give Ray quite a bit to work with if he can get back up top of the map. No real retaliation through the teleporter, but he didn't get anything done either. Fortunately for him, YA is available on the flip side.
Well, we got 2 minutes left to go here. I'm just switching over to ID's point of view because he's got to make up the frag.
And Ray's got to keep the pressure on. I mean, those two rails at Mega, absolutely vital. But he needs to do more than just farm armor right now. This next Mega, he's got to pull something together. And coming down from below, ID's been there for the past few seconds, so he's already set to retaliate there.
Yeah, finally ID picks up a lightning gun. He can take those mid-range fights a bit better. Yeah, it puts it to good use. It's been one of his strongest weapons on this map. A little bit off on that. Kind
Ray's
of
been reading it well, though. I mean,
oh,
for
nade.
all the LG, oh, nice, nice. For all the LG damage that ID's been putting together, Ray has not been leaving himself in the open all that long at all.
Yeah. Aggressive play
Yeah.
by ID. I don't know if it's gonna pan. Oh, there's a beautiful rail. So I think we might see ID
ID's
go
getting a little desperate
toppling here. Yeah.
1 minute warning.
I always like seeing the point where a player just cracks. But final minute and Ray up by 2 frags. And with the stack, I think he's rocking.
Oh.
Unless he makes swoop. A major mistake or gets hit with a few more of those.
Yeah.
He should be able to ride this into a map victory, which will put us up 1-1 in best of 5.
Indeed. And
Which
that's
is how a
that's
final
great
should
place
be.
to be. Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't mind to see another overtime though. Right now, maybe ID. Can you do that for me? Oh, a couple more rails. No, I'm playing.
Ray can actually
I'm playing.
play.
It would be like 4 rails. Well, I guess 3 now, but still. Hello.
Ray's got to be careful here. That exit. Oh, very nice rocket.
And he just goes to hide in the corner.
Don't
They'll
see
never find me here. All right, guys.
GG.
GG indeed. 3-5. Ray will take it. All right, guys. We're
All
gonna
right,
go live
guys.
straight away.
ZTN ID versus Ray. Here we go.
ZTN, huh? All right. ID Mega LG start. Ray getting a little bit of that armor burned off at ID's LG behest. Nice opening though with pair of plasma following up with rockets. That's actually really damaging. The rocket wasn't really strong though. I'm looking to
Already
see.
it looks like ID is hunting for damage quite a bit more. Red Armor's now up. No sign from Ray yet, but ID just gave away his position. So there it is. And no damage done whatsoever. Missed both rails. ID got Mega, sure, but now Ray's got top map. Red Armor. And look at this, a load of initial damage. I'm not sure why Ray...
Oh my god, the rails almost kill Ray. They're almost like few. Oh my god, Ray, you're ridiculous.
What?
Yeah, Ray.
Next map?
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. Ray will probably die here, or should die here, but no, he stays alive. He's pulling a Bee Gees, man. He hops over to Red Armor platform after picking it up, and will get Mega to fucking survive. That is ridiculous. ID's probably like, really, dude? You, yeah, like, wow. Nice ballsy play all around by Ray.
And Ray having the initial lead here is a bit of a upset precedent for the series here so far. ID is usually used to having a nice, comfortable lead early in the match. So far, though, Ray has been taking probably more than he ought to. And now ID is down below. In or out, he's going to be taking a lot of damage. Ray knows it. Ray's excited about it. And he's going to be able to get back over here to Mega. Question is, will ID be able to retaliate at all? Nope.
Well, I mean, ID doesn't have any
ID
armor,
to-
so he better not.
ID should be able to damage at Red. Or no.
No.
Ray's actually going to have very little trouble scaring him off.
Yeah, well, like I said, he doesn't have any armor.
I was expecting one more rail.
Yeah, this should be a frag. Oh, god damn, ID is so... it's like Ray, you know, you can tell Ray wants to move and he's like, yeah, this is my time to get a frag, and then ID, you know, we've seen him unload 2 rails, 3 rails, and then in this case it was a rocket to the face. It doesn't really upset Ray in terms of, you know, killing him, but it definitely stops him in his tracks, so...
That's okay, as long as he's grabbing these items. I mean, he's got plenty
Yeah.
of time. Question is, for all this time, how much armor has ID been able to put together? He's got 1 yellow to his name so far. He's able to keep this top position on the map and dropping back down. This is a good time for it, too. He's able to kind of cut off Ray from making a nice, strong move back into red armor. Be up in 3 seconds. There we go. Good timing there by ID. Not on the item itself, but on the movement down to the grenade launcher platform. Nice rail as well.
Yeah,
now he's
Ray...
kind of backing off. We're kind of seeing ID turtle up like he did in T7 a bit.
And most importantly, he's earned himself a bit of a stack, so... You know, the next item can actually, you know, there can be a real fight for it. Right here. Nice
it is.
damage done by Ray. And it was after the fact, so...
The most important thing about that, though, is that it was Ray not getting any extra armor. Though I mean, he was able to do enough damage to keep ID from having a huge advantage, and holy shit. There we finally see Ray getting the damage he wants to do.
Yeah. Oh, that was great LG.
Follow through. Yeah.
And then I like that he went aggressive to finish off the frag. Because I mean, a lot of times, you know, it's scary to go up that jump pad. We've seen how many times that can backfire, but ID's just laughing. Did he hit himself with his own nade or something?
He's got a big forehead. Okay, and here we start to see the momentum from Ray cut down a bit, but Ray's picked up 5 frags with just that amount of control, and now he doesn't even really risk losing it right now. ID's going to have a bit more time to put something together, but in the meantime, Ray's still plenty well stacked up. A lot of good LG here, especially ID getting caught at the corner. Ray's going to look to finish off with a bit of a pole dance. And more aggression here, and not even the rail being hit by ID. Can he get in the final bit of buckshot, though? There it is, finally. They'll leave red armor up. ID might be able to cut him off from it. That'll mean a red armor mega trade, but Ray should be able to damage at red.
Yeah, Ray's waiting for him to go through the teleporter. Which he did do. Does hit the rail. Just one, though. And ID's able to answer, so, you know, Ray's not fantabulously stacked.
Right. Well, this is actually...
And I did just say fantabulously, just so you know.
This is actually the best opportunity that ID's had all game.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're halfway through and Ray's up 6-zip.
Not an impossible comeback for ZTN, though. No. You can earn a few... Like, you might get that, you know, 1 spawn frag, so it's, you know, potentially just a 5 frag to make it. We'll see. Or
nice,
if you're fucking... What was it,
beautiful,
like a Boots game where he... was it Boots All Me, where it was like 4 spawn frags in a row? I've never seen that on ZTN ever. In Quake Live, anyway. It's ridiculous.
Hurt so much Boots had to rename himself to Socks.
Almi's like, don't dare mention that. That's the other way around.
Nice. Ray just dropping down an ID shortly before Mega Grab. And that will be kind of a reset button on ID's kind of momentum here, just trying to build up something to stack up against Ray. And again, rails like that, just when ID's thinking, okay, I've done enough damage where I can kind of back off and put something together. A rail like that just says no.
Yeah, Ray's clearly won this map. I don't think there's any contests.
Oh, there we go.
Nice. Come on, ID. 1 more rail for the win. Aww.
Not gonna get it. And I think Ray's enjoying this a little bit too much here. He's down to 15. This might let ID in, but you know what? 10 frags, 3 minutes. Yeah. That would take something more miraculous than, you know, Michael Jordan's acting career. Well, on the plus side, we will definitely be seeing Hectic. I like that.
Yep, that's true, that's true.
I mean, it's a map that everybody seems to want to see, but we never see often enough. Maybe all the players thought we were talking about this memorament where we were saying that. It's not a bad map, really. It's just that a lot of players just kind of play it kind of wonky and ends up just feeling kind of awkward. Maybe I just feel kind of awkward. 2 minutes.
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot to say with this.
Yeah. And ID's on the board at least, but again, there's so much lead here by Ray that ID can spawn frag as much as he wants.
Yeah, like Ray can get up from his keyboard. Be fine.
Well, you know, slow spawn. I like the way Ray's playing rocket launcher, though. ID thought he was going to be able to get Ray in a trap. Just shoves Ray back through the teleporter. ended up taking more damage in the meantime. All right, Ray's is being cheeky now. All right, but again, I really want to say a huge shout out to the AG staff. They made this thing run so smoothly, just about on time, and we just about always had matches to go to.
Yeah, I think we were live by 8:04, something like that. Awesome,
Yeah.
something awesome like that. Yeah. So, all right, guys, we're gonna be picking it up in the next map. This was a pretty one-sided affair, but
The first one, really, for this best of 5 series.
yeah. The other maps have been beautifully intense with an overtime in the opener. So, yeah, it's good times all around. Is it Hectic next? Is that right?
Yes.
And then the cap is T4 if we need it.
Yep.
So yeah, good times all around. Boots and All Me are still reminiscing the hilarity. The hilarity that was.
At what point all of us Quake players are gonna get together on a big porch with rocking chairs.
Yeah.
Kids don't understand what health packs are these days.
Dude, that's so true. Fucking hate young people. I'm just kidding, young people. I hope you die in a fire. All right, we're going to go off to the fourth map of the night. We've got Hectic. I don't know. I'm really curious to see how the rail's gonna come into play for Ray. That's my question mark.
Again, the only thing that I don't like about this map is it uses just about every Quake Live texture available.
You know, I've never looked at
Everything.
this map with textures on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Prepare to fight.
It's got the rock. It's got the kind of TF2 looking stuff going on. It's got the hazard. All right. Anyways, here we go, guys. Map 4. If Ray takes this, Ray takes it all. ID spawning yellow armor, taking a quick jump up to rocket launcher. It's going to be red armor in the hands of Ray, with ID grabbing that first Mega. And usually that gives ID the advantage, but on this map, that Mega leaves him with a lot of room to cover up as far as getting back into a place where he can do some real damage. He's still got plenty of health. Ray really hasn't capitalized on ID's positioning here yet. So it looks like Ray's is trying to stack up on his own juice first before worrying about ID's.
Decent LG damage there by AD, knocking Ray down, forcing the split between yellow and red armor. Ray hitting an okay rocket, not much else.
But if ID keeps hitting these, you know, top of the map rails,
Yeah.
Ray's going to have difficulty scaling this.
Yeah, I
He's
mean,
going to have
Ray,
to jump over a lot of barrels.
Ray's not answering damage except for a little bit of LG there. So,
Right.
and he even left up the yellow. That's almost set. Oh god, he gets hit in the ass too. And there's a rocket for his pleasure. Let's go over to ID's point of view because he's hitting. I mean, he's not getting the kill, but he's keeping Ray pretty crippled.
Exactly.
3 seconds to Mega.
I'm wondering if ID's actually going to dive for it. He
No,
hasn't
no.
dived open for
There it
the
is.
last couple times. But oh, he's going to go hop through the teleporter. Lot of LG coming up the steps. And there it is. Ray was more focused on trying to take off the damage from that Mega, other than, you know, trying to grab red armor himself.
And that's all items in ID's hands in a matter of seconds. Nice rails by Ray.
There's those rails.
And Ray's like,
But he needs a couple
hi, I will just stand in the Mega jail with no Mega health and die. 2-0. And, you know, with red coming up, ID's going to be able to hop back
We
to it.
finally see some aggression on the
Oh,
red
there you
armor.
go.
For the
Oh,
past,
God.
yeah, for the past minute, it's just been ID going red armor time, and
Yeah.
Ray not doing anything about it. But finally, we have ID having to sweat a little bit. Oh, down to 8 health. That rocket nearly taking him out. ID's rail getting the final word though.
Yeah, you know,
He's
it's
about 4-0.
it's pretty funny that a frag or so ago, ID was like, oh, I've got him cornered. I will definitely get this frag. And then Ray just bounces 2 rockets into ID's face. Oh, almost a denial. Red armor is stolen before Ray goes down. 5-0 though for ID.
That could be enough to work with, actually. I mean, if Ray can make something happen at the Mega.
Yeah,
He's not
that is the
showing.
one thing that we're not seeing is a lot of times whenever players get that mega, they're having to force a trade-off of getting caught down there with rockets spamming down on them. And
Right.
so far, ID's been able to get, I think, 2 pretty clean megas. Ray's having to do his damage elsewhere. He is getting it done, though. Pretty
Oh my
decently.
God.
That's great, LG. But ID's pretty weak here.
He is, but even
Nice rocket jump.
when running away, he's still doing out a lot of damage to Ray here. And heading back up top of the map. He's going to be finding him at Mega.
Denied.
Oh, perfectly trapped on out. Making a 6-0 shutout here so far. Only 3 minutes in.
7.
This is going to be one of the highest scoring maps we've seen so far. But hey, just like some people would say, this is hectic. But
Yeah.
Ray really isn't finding a way to capitalize on ID making moves for these items at all. I'm wondering if there's a relative lack of map experience here.
Yeah, I mean, it
Or
seems
map
like the
comfort, rather.
the advantages of the height in this map aren't being exploited by Ray so far. And you know, this map's just like any other. That having the top side can really. I used to be decent here, says Ray. Having that top side can really make a difference.
Especially here, which is exactly what makes that Mega such an interesting part of the map. But ID's been having very little trouble teleporting down, heading back out, and getting back up to the top of the map. And now, Red Armor's back up. ID 14 health. But oh my god, just as the shaft comes out of Ray's LG, ID's ready with the rail. And again, there was a big trade-off there. Ray was forced to decide, okay, can I try to do 14 points of damage, or should I be making a grab for Red Armor? And Ray's playing this thing so aggressively, he's not willing to make those trade-offs. He's just trying to make the damage happen. And no matter how low your opponent is, when you're making those kind of maneuvers, you make those rails, you make those rockets even easier to hit.
But how many frags do you give away before you say, let me be a little bit more defensive? Let me slow things down, because we have not seen a cut and pace in the opening 5 minutes. Delay is too much, game's been forfeited.
Oh.
Bum, bum, bum.
Wait, Ray's ping is 90 now? When did that happen?
I don't know. 30 ping apparently for ID.
Yeah.
GG's. So 12 to
But
negative
we've got
1 at the end of
map.
Hectic. We are 2-2. Final map being
T4.
T4. So rail me once. Shame on me.
Don't, no,
Rail.
no, no.
Well, just
Ray says
just never
GG's,
get
I
railed
don't
again.
like T4. What? Ray, come on, dude.
No last
Come on.
Oh, come on.
GG's, I don't like T4.
Boo.
I don't like T4.
Blue balls.
Yeah, definitely. No, that's what I call respect. Win by
Wow.
default.
Okay.
I am the champion, my friend. And I'll keep on getting them the
Well,
rage quits
GG's, I guess.
till
Yeah.
the end.
Oh, that makes me sad. Oh, anticlimax. Jeez.
I won with ping spikes. I won with ping. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of a shame.
Wow.
Well, I don't know about you, but my boner just went away.
No, actually, I just don't know what to do with mine now.
Well, your wife is sitting there. Do I have to spell it out?
Across the house. You think I could walk with this thing?
Rose, you got some traveling to do. All right.
You're the one who gets to cuddle with him first, so you have to take care of it. Bye.
Hello, Clarice.
Speaking of concrete
All right,
house,
well,
I'd like to see
shit.
something on there.
Yeah, this is not a good sign.
This is not a good finish. God. Come on, Ray.
Definitely not for you.
No. God.
That's a shame.
Now I'm sad. I'm
Yeah.
very sad now.
All right, guys. Well, you know what? Maybe Team Deathmatch 4v4 next week at 8 p.m. Eastern will be the time when we can let loose our Quake Live sexual frustration all over the internet.
I was about to go into this long tirade about how awesome T4 makes for a final match.
A final match, yeah.
Yeah.
It would have been nice had we actually voted the map and then that happened. Because then, like, we would have just been sitting there with our dicks in our hands, like, what? Oh.
And all I'm doing is being left here wondering why there are so many goddamn textures in this map. We got metal, we got brick, we got the stucco orange stuff, we got the hazard stuff, we got the trim with the metal.
All right. Restart. I'm actually going to look at this map with textures. Since there's nothing else to do but look at this map with textures. Okay, yeah, this is...
But
wow, this is actually kind of cool. I like
but
this.
No, I mean, there were all these textures that were made specifically for Quake Live. You had kind of the CA map textures that kind of echoed some of the TF2 styles, and then you had kind of Methods, kind of signature textures with all the grays and the bricks and kind of the wood, you know, plankings and stuff like that. Everything's in here.
Huh. Yeah, I remember hearing a couple
I mean?
of spots that are wood, and of course that makes no sense when you have the textures picnic, because you're like, wood? What?
Yeah. Yeah.
All I see is, you know,
There's
single...
wood, there's the metal grating, there's the metal flooring.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
and then there's the concrete stuff for trim. And the fucking hazard stripe stuff.
I like it. I like it. This actually reminds me of a map that I made for Quake 3 way back in the day. Because I had, yeah. Oh, no, I didn't even release it.
I know what you mean.
But no, but I had this whole kind of like hazard theme, and yeah. Yeah, it was kind of nothing like this, of course. I sucked, but
Actually, those hazard textures in VQ3 were my least favorite.
they were,
I just
but
don't like them.
I was actually trying to put some sort of like realism into what I was making, so yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah, it didn't turn out well.
Right.
You put up railing and hazard strips?
It wasn't quite that bad. It was still a Quake level.
You
But-
obviously weren't the architect for the Death Star then.
I know, seriously, like, who signed that off?
Nobody fall over in the Death Star. You will. You're
We
screwed.
better not hit turbulence. Shit.
There's about 80 stormtroopers all collected at the bottom of the Death Star.
Yeah, it's like flypaper. Oh god.
Okay, guys, that's about all we have. Because
All right, guys.
it's too cool for us.
We are, yeah, we're gonna hop off. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Kind of a letdown at the end, but hey, this tournament was run beautifully well. I want to say thank you again to Anima Gaming, and especially Wally, who's been adminning things. We have, as I said, Team Deathmatch 4v4 next week at Wednesday, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on Quake Live TV. Following that, we have, I believe, more CTF coverage, and we're going to end it out with 2v2 Team Deathmatch. So for the next 3 weeks, a lot of great stuff coming up. Any final words, Jahar?
That does it for me. I mean, plenty of action coming for Quake Live, and actually, I'm kind of excited about this whole Italian LAN party thing with a pretty significant prize pool. And DreamHack just announced their prize pools too, and they're quite large.
Nice.
Quite large.
Nice.
And
I think this is
TDM.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I'm quite excited for that.
Oh, and very importantly, I need to just remind everyone that the Boots versus All Me match on ZTN, crazy amount of spawn frags. Check it out. It's almost unlike anything in Quake Live you've ever seen. So, take care, and we will see you guys next week, Wednesday at 8. Have a good night, folks.